It turns out there's a right-hand rule for figuring out the direction, and it's going to be similar in defining some of the parts of that right-hand rule, but it's going to have a little bit of a twist from what we've seen. So in this case, we're still going to have your fingers going with the magnetic field, and you're going to have the current going with your thumb yet again here. But there is no force in this particular right-hand rule. Notice there's no force in this equation. There's no third part of this right-hand rule, and that's what's going to be a little bit different here, is there's no palm defined here. You're going to put your thumb in the direction of the current, and then your fingers actually curl around the wire, showing the direction of the magnetic field. It actually goes around in a circle around the wire. And it's either going to go around one direction or go around the other direction, and you figure that out by figuring out which way the current flows with your thumb, and then your fingers wrap around in that direction. And so in this case, we can kind of see that it's wrapping around this way. And so it's not in any one constant direction, it's going around in a circle. And so depending on if you're in front of the wire, behind the wire, above the wire, below the wire, the direction's going to be a little bit different. So if I said, you know, what is the direction of the magnetic field caused by the current in this wire? Right above the wire. Well, I do my right-hand rule, thumb pointing to the right with the current, and right above it's curling around, and right at the moment we hit the vertical part, or the top part of the wire here above it, it's pointing straight out of the board. What if I said right below the wire here? Well, curling around, as it goes around, it would be going right into the board right there. What about right in front of the wire? Well, right in front of the wire, as it goes around, it would be pointing straight down. Right behind the wire, it'd be pointing straight up.